that thumbs up. Share this stream if you don't mind. Hopefully the audio's on.
I don't know why you had to sound like a president or something.
Hey, we're presidential today, freeborn. But we're just over here joking about, you guys have anything in your life where your person says something and it's funny automatically when it shouldn't be? Sam busts out the who's all the time and sounds like an owl. Like, well, I'll say something, she'll be like, who?
It's not that exaggerated.
Sometimes, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Welcome, everybody. This show is called Beard Advice Live. I am Dan. This is my wife, aka the first lady of the beard community, aka the super sniffer, aka the beard merch with the mostest, aka our hostess, aka Sam C.
Hi. Ooh, that was a lot.
Baby. How's it going,
you
Sam?
You forgot to say first of her name.
No, I'm not going there. Not going there on that one, my friends. And again, if you guys, as you're popping in, if you don't mind, go ahead and drop a like, a thumbs up, and a share on this one. Yeah, Doug has a snow day tomorrow.
That's insane.
Jeez, guys,
everything melted here. You guys have a lot of back roads.
Right. So yeah, we do not hopefully have a snow day tomorrow. Our boys need to go back to school. They need to get that energy out. Yes. And yes, Sam rules.
That's a fact.
Fancy Sam C. That's right. That's right. And welcome everybody for coming in. Sam, What is this show all about?
This show is about you guys sending in your beard pictures, asking for advice on if you need a trim, if you need a new haircut to go with your beard, what you should do. Oh, don't show them your hair. You've had some crazy hair the last couple days.
I wear hats. I get hat hair.
But you send in your advice and we give you advice. No, you send in your picture and we give you advice. Mm-hmm. This is why I don't do this, you guys. I'm just like, it doesn't roll off the tongue.
I like putting her on the spot.
Yeah. I hate it so much.
You guys send in your pictures of your beards. Let us know your problems, your goals, and we'll give you advice, whether it's styling, trimming, looking for a new shape, anything like that. We got you covered. And with the addition of SamC, we take on any advice. You guys can ask about relationships, about food, about sports, anything that you guys need. We will do our best. Can't say that we'll be right, but we will do our best on this. And also, if you guys like the vibes of this show, I promise you'll like our podcast. It is titled Catching Up with the Commands on all podcast platforms, or there's a link in every description of every video. And JP says, Sam, thank you so much for your authenticity, your vulnerability on the last podcast episode. Truly good stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, it was hard. It was really hard. And I'm very proud of myself that I did not cry. Mm-hmm. It was very close several times. Didn't.
Yeah.
So that's crazy for me.
Yeah, I mean, you had a couple moments
like,
where you held it in, but it was awesome. Yeah, it was absolutely. Can you give advice on my 401k? No, I don't have one, so I cannot help you there. Amber's really liking the podcast.
Thank you.
Awesome. You've been wearing some banger hats. Thank you. Yeah, I've been lucky. Last week, the sponsor I realized, oh my gosh, I have a dead man's hat, so I rock that. And then today's sponsor is Freeborn, and it does look really good. I look good. Get out of here. Watch. Goodness. Well, also on this show, you guys, I posted earlier, and you guys will be able to put your guesses in the chat when it's the appropriate time, but we are going to measure my beard to see how long it is from the bottom of my chin down to the length, you guys. And yeah, loving that hat. Thank you. And Freeborn is in here, guys. If you have any questions tonight, Ryan, one of the owners, is able to help out. Ooh, Travis has a Brazilian steakhouse. And okay. And Dan Shenanigans, well, let's go ahead and hit this. Your thoughts on the Brazilian steakhouse, because we haven't had the feedback from SamC yet.
I, as opposed to Dan, am not a carnivore. I'm not very fond of meat. Like, I like a good steak, but I'm not like, oh my gosh, I need like a juicy chicken breast or something like that, or like, I need this pork. It's just not my thing. And so I was just kind of like tagging along for support, but I was very pleasantly surprised by it. I didn't think that I was going to like anything, but I tried a whole bunch of new foods and I tried a bunch of meat that I would not have tried normally.
Right. You're not
And it
gonna
was really
order,
cool.
yeah.
I literally tried raspberries for the first time. I don't know if you saw, but I went and bought some at the store
Yeah.
because they were so good.
My mind was blown that she had never had raspberries or blackberries
I
before.
tried raspberries, capers, which were interesting. I tried blood orange. There was one more thing. I can't remember what it was. Creme brulee I never had. So it's a big day for Sam C's food. What do you call it?
Palate,
Yeah.
your
like-
experience.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean.
And Moose says, unpopular opinion, but Dan looks just as good without a hat as he does with one. Well,
That's
thank you.
true.
I appreciate that, Moose. I'm not opposed to. I just like hats. I don't know if you guys knew this, but before the channel, I never wore hats like in the history of my life. And so it's went from 0 to 100, just like everything else I do. And so, yeah, I grew up not wearing hats. Kevin said, came across some old videos about 5 years ago. You've come a long way. Thank you, man. I definitely have. And very, very proud of that. And so was it ridiculously expensive? What would you say? And we had a gift card.
Yeah.
That was the only reason why we went. I would not have gone out and did that myself. But what would you say with that final price tag?
I say that it's expensive. I don't think that that's really like your average person's affordable.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
I mean, we went for brunch, so it was cheaper than dinner, so that was nice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to classify it. It's probably relative, right? To your situation.
It's like what would you want to spend on like a really fancy dinner?
Yeah. And I am saving some of your guys' questions for the halftime question section, like walking miracles. I got you saved and ready to go there. Travis, I have you saved. And then also, Patrick, I'm going to get yours in a second. Miles, we are going to do the measurement on stream in just a little bit. So stay tuned for that one. And okay. We got some good stuff here. Speaking of that, Patrick has a good question. Says, Dan, when you trim your beard regularly, how do you answer when someone asks you how long you've been growing a beard? I get asked that question. This is not an exaggeration. Literally daily, in public, online, but even in person, every day I get that question. So they'll say, how long you been growing? Like at the gym, it's like 5-6 times a day.
Yeah.
How long you been growing that? And I say, well, I've had a beard for a long time and I've trimmed along the way, but this is around 2 years worth of growth for most people. Pretty much my exact answer every single time. And today is one of those things where people I put out online said, hey, guess how long my beard is? A lot of people like, how long have you been growing? I said, that's irrelevant because like it doesn't have any indication of how long my beard is now because I do trim along the way. So yes. All right. Scott says over $60 a person would be ridiculously expensive in his opinion. Then it is definitely ridiculously expensive. It was over $120.
But like, we had a gift card. Like we would never have went there.
Yep.
We are not those people.
Yep, absolutely. And so, yes, very, very impressed, but it was I mean, you get what you pay for. Straight up.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I ate a lot of meat.
It's kind of like the experience of it too. Like you just have to like experience that, like the meat button or whatever that you push
green,
or flip over or whatever.
Legitimately, I forgot that I had it on green until I saw somebody else. I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta flip that over.
Dan kept getting so much meat that even when he flipped it, the meat guys would still come back to the table and ask him if he want, and he would not turn it down.
Even when it was red, they kept bringing it to me. They got to know me. So it was cool. There's a button. Walter, you have a button that it's like a kind of like a coaster, and it's red or green. Green means keep the meat coming. Red means give me a break. They didn't even give me a break. They were like, hey, what do you want here? Yeah, what did you want here? So yes, no doubt about that. And Freeborn, who is the sponsor tonight, they said, hey, Dan and Sam holding down shop solo today, so might be a little slow to respond. No worries, guys. So if you have any questions, I'll put down scrolling at the bottom a little thank you to Freeborn for being able to do this. Did they bring chicken heart? No.
Oh,
there was no chicken heart.
I might have tried it though if they would have.
Yeah.
Maybe. Depends what it looks like.
So Kevin says, looks longer than 2 years. So this was, for me personally, is definitely not 2 years worth of growth. It's more closely to 1 year. I grow way faster than the average rate, but for the average rate, this is around 2 years worth of growth for people that could grow to this level. So yes, absolutely. I hear you and Nick talking about it. Yeah, it was really cool. Yep, really, really, really cool. And so, oh man, that's crazy, Craig. He says the average with average to high dinner is for two at a good restaurant with drinks and desserts, probably $250.
Where? That's a lot.
I could not ever. We eat fast casual or Mexican food.
Yeah.
That's about it. And so
I'm okay with that.
Yep, absolutely.
I know. Dan literally told me the other day that our McAllister's Deli was like $30 or something, and I freaked out. It was just like, oh my God.
Yeah. Mr. Kajun, it is the price for all the food is all you can eat. And that was the most meat I've ever eaten in a day in my life. It was crazy.
You had like 4 steaks.
Yeah.
On top of
chicken
other meat
and all the things. Yeah. It was awesome. Absolutely awesome. All right. But we do have a packed show. So we want to make sure we keep this party going on the show tonight. And again, guys, if you could hit that thumbs up, share the stream out, bring some friends in. We do got a gift card at the end, and so we will be partying.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll be partying here. Okay. And I think I got all those ones. Should we do the measure now?
Yeah.
All right, let's do the measure now, guys, and then we can pop back at the end if we would like. How many inches do you believe my beard is right now? Right now. Being Brush, I have starred your question, and we will hit that one at the halftime. How many inches in the chat? Give me a number. And then Sam had a guess as well. Mm-hmm. Let them throw their numbers out there. Then you'll throw your guess.
Uh-huh.
All right. Relative to Sam's head here, right?
I feel like, should I hold my hand up?
Yeah.
Like, this is my hand size.
iPhone. All right, so they are ranging from this
25,
25 inches. All right, 65 inches. That's crazy. Now it must be something else. And a lot of people are in that 13, 14, 15, 20, 32. Goodness, guys.
Wow.
Goodness. Okay, I forgot 13, 19, 16, 20, 15, 11. Okay, so we're ranging very vastly here. Yep, very, very vastly. All right, let's go ahead and give it a little measure here.
Okay.
Now, competition measure, guys, which I've judged a lot of competitions, including the U.S. National Beard Competition, is from the from the bottom of your lower lip to the length without pulling the beard.
Oh, okay. I've heard you say chin, bottom of your chin.
You have not heard me say that. It is.
Did he say that at the beginning of this episode?
Bottom of your lower lip down to the length of your beard. If I did say it earlier, that was a mistake. But no, I have a video on it. And everything. So bottom of your lower lip down to the length of your beard. Sam, what is your guess?
I'm going to say 13. I feel like it's a 13.
13?
Yeah.
All right. Sam's guess is 13 on this one, guys. All right. He
did. Boom. Sam's right for once.
She's right. That was my mistake. No. So it is from the bottom of your bottom lip down to the length of your beard. All right. Here we go, guys.
This is your average clothing fabric ruler, tape measure. I don't know what they're called. Instant replay confirms Sam. Yes. Score 1 for me. Okay. Are you holding it taut?
Yes. Okay. So we are between two, but I think it is officially 14 inches.
Woo!
So
That's
I believe it is 14 inches. Yeah, single barrel. Great question. Even if you have no hair under your bottom lip, it is from the bottom of your lower lip down to the length of your beard. And I believe it's just under 14 inches. So I would say if you said 13 or 14, you are correct, but it's right there at the 14-inch mark. And you had said 13?
I said 13.
Yeah, so 13, 14 are spot on there. The real big ones is wild. Like I'm a big dude too. So like, it's not even like I'm short and my beard looks bigger. So but 14 inches is right where I'm at there. And this is the longest I've ever had my beard. And Sam just asked me about the other day, and I'm just I don't have any goals. I'm not trying to grow it out. It just looks good. So I'm still going.
Yeah.
And I like it. All right. So we'll bust that out again later. But yeah, 13 to 14 inches. If I had to officially give it for a competition, I would say 14 inches. Yep. So 14 inches from there. It looks more like 15, 16. Interesting. Yeah. It's all proportionality and perspective. It's tough, but confirmed, measured, we are good to go. And how tall is Nick? Nick is short.
Nick is tiny.
Yeah, Nick is short. How tall would you say Nick is? Are you taller than him?
5'4", 5. Yeah, I'm 5'6".
And you're taller than him?
And I think, yeah, I'm taller than him.
Okay. So he's in the low 4s, I would bet.
No, low 4s.
Or 5, sorry. I'm just messing up all my little things. Yeah.
No, I think we looked at a picture of like him standing next to you and me standing next to you, and I think we were pretty equal. Nick and I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. 6'3", 230. I'm a little bit less than 230 right now. I've been going to the gym. Ken, calm down on that one. What's the longest you go? No plans. Genuinely no plans. So wherever it goes from here is where I'm at. Yeah. Did you know how long it was? Greg, literally 20 minutes ago I measured. So that was the first time I've measured my beard and a couple years, I would say. So yeah, just before the stream started, I checked it out, to be honest. So yes. Can I say beautiful about a beard? Of course. I do all the time. So if not, I'm in trouble. But yeah, it is right at that 14-inch mark right there. But yeah, no, he's definitely 7'4". No, that's last one. When's your last trim? Warren, literally whenever my last trim video was posted, probably like a week before that time. So yeah, whenever that is, I don't really know. Okay. Let's get this party started, guys, and then we'll be able to bounce around and hit all these things as we go through. 5'3". We have a lot. Hey, if you don't mind, drop your height in the chat. We have a diverse range of vertical humans here. And so, yes. Cool. Yeah, you know what they say about guys with big beards? More oil. That is true. That is definitely true. And shout out to Gigi, mother-in-law, aka your mom, in the chat. All right, yeah, drop your heights. We got 6 foot, 5'5".
I
5'7".
do like to know how tall people are.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Corey,
yeah.
You're 6'3"?
It's interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, right. You because people don't know that I'm tall when they watch for whatever, because they just see me sitting, and oftentimes they think I'm short. And so
interesting.
Yeah, Doug's taller than me.
Doug, you're 6'4"?
He is. Yep.
Dang.
Yep. He's
it's not like seen you in real life multiple times.
Yeah,
like,
it's not by much, but he's definitely taller. So yeah. All right, keep those ones coming. 4'9", 5'11", 6'4", 5'6", 5'5".
Oh, meters.
Okay. Hey, whoo, I don't even know what that converts to.
I don't either.
Yeah,
I thought a meter was like 3 feet.
It is. It's
okay.
Yeah, it's right around 3 feet. So he's about 4 foot. No, kidding. So he's almost 7. So almost 6 foot, whatever that would be. All right, guys.
No. Oh, okay.
1.72.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh man, meters are tough.
Yeah, I know. Okay, got it. Height is subjective in a wheelchair. Never thought about that.
Oh,
that's true. Very, very interesting. Good point there. Awesome. All right, keep those ones coming in the chat if you guys don't mind. I am going to put a little scrolly at the bottom. If you guys would like to be involved on the show next week, it is free, and we would love to have you. Just send an email to beardadvicelive@gmail.com. And as long as we got time, I can promise we'll have some more stories and tangents. Some nights it just feels like there's more than others. And maybe Sam could talk about all the different crazy tests she's had for her medical stuff lately. Some wild ones.
We're not talking about that. We're not discussing
She's like, next. All right, here we go. And I never thought I was short until told me I was about 10 years ago. Who was it?
Who was it,
Bill? You're leaving us on a cliff. Bill, who was it? So yes, still mad my beard was never featured. Well, Holly, you need to step your beard game up. Okay. You need to start stepping up your beard game, and we'll get you there. All right, here we go. To begin, we do have a sponsor tonight, you guys. I will drop their information in the chat right now. And this sponsor is Freeborn Beard. There's a review out on Freeborn. I have been actually consulting with them before they were a company. Since they started, they were a company. And even just recently, like a week ago, we had a consultation. An amazing company, you guys. Dancy10 is a non-affiliate discount code, but wholeheartedly recommend them. And they are a company that just does everything right. Their family was in ownership of a supplement company and supplement selling stores. They have a bunch of them, double-digit numbers. Oh, his wife. Okay.
Oh, okay.
In double-digit stores, you guys, and they are killing it. Yeah, kukui, man. It is from Hawaii. It's essentially, as Ken said, like a weed out there, and it's fantastic. And here's their carrier blend: Meadow Foam, my favorite carrier in the world, Argan, Sweet Almond, and Kukui. Woo, let's go. And they're all essential oils. This is straight up in tune, in touch with nature. If you want the most natural thing you can possibly have, this is a route to go. They are all natural all the way. And exciting news here, you guys. I'll drop another link in the chat if you guys don't mind. Obviously, you'd never any pressure to buy or anything like that. Do recommend them. But one great way to support them and yourself is give them a follow on Instagram. I put their link in the chat. We are going to launch an Instagram exclusive giveaway with Freeborn starting tomorrow. Ooh. So give them a follow so you guys are already there to be able to knock that off your list. And they're going to drop a really, really cool giveaway tomorrow. So one more time, guys, there's a link in the chat. And I will say, I'm not going to give any details at all, but in the future, they are planning the biggest giveaway I have ever heard of in my beard community life.
Ooh.
And it's not beard related.
Ooh, is it a cruise to Alaska?
I'm not going to say, but I will say it's not that, but you're not insanely off.
Can I answer?
Nope. That is it, guys. That is it there. So you are not insanely off. That's in the future. That's not tomorrow, but there could be something super duper cool in the future. This giveaway tomorrow, follow them on Instagram, and you will be happy to enter that giveaway tomorrow. So awesome. All right, Miles, got you started there. And again, guys, Dancy10 is your discount. If you like this hat, I think they have some for sale right now, but I'm digging it. Awesome. And by the way, at the end of the stream, we will be dropping a $50 gift card for one lucky winner to try out things. Pellet smoker, that would be a cool giveaway and a big giveaway. Yeah, stay tuned. All right, you ready, my love?
Sure am.
Let's get this one going. And shout out to everybody in there tonight. Welcome. Whether you love this show, you love us, you don't, doesn't matter. You're here, and we appreciate you guys. So thank you. First one, Michael J. This is just a little bit of an update, a little bit of a kind of inspiration type thing here. You guys know Michael on the show. He's been all the way from the beginning, growing the hair out, growing the beard, lost a bunch of weight. Awesome dude. He says, it's coming up on 1 year since I became a part of this community to prove to myself and others that I can grow a beard. I've been told it's not happening. I've been laughed at. I've been discouraged. I've been told to give up, and yet I have a budding beard. Now, after 3 years, when the journey started, this is what I am. This is what I have. I still aim for improvement. Any advice is welcome. And I've seen the unlikely happen amidst times of hopeless. For those that want it, this is your chance to go for it.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So he was like,
so cool.
Man, I know people struggle with this stuff. I know people aren't, they're hard on themselves, right? And he said, here's just a little bit of evidence that you can grow it, right? And yeah, Dynamite, exactly, man. He said, great hairstyle, great beard, 100%. Michael, I know you put in there, any advice is welcome.
None,
dude. This is you. This is your style. This is your moment. Be proud, man. And thank you for sharing with us. And thanks for being here with us. We got you. Sean, nope, you're coming up, my man. So don't you worry, buddy.
Did I miss me?
So, Michael, thank you for sending it in, man. It's been awesome getting to know you and following along on this journey. And we've man, the style is just on 10. Absolutely on 10. So thank you. All right, here we go, guys. Man, you guys got so many great questions tonight. Keep them coming. I'll keep doing my best to star them. All right. All right. Next up, we have Jeremy. Can't seem to get rid of the curling out by the ears, even using heat and wanting it down and about to go to chest level or a little further. Okay. So essentially, he is talking about that sideburn area that's right here below your ears. Now, I will say, before we even look at the picture, Jeremy, easily the most frustrating part of my beard. By far, the one area where it does have a mind of its own and it can be very difficult to control would be that portion under your sideburns. That can be so difficult. It's a hard angle to see. It's a hard angle to deal with. And they're just unique hairs there. And so let's take a look and then we'll give some advice from there. Jeremy, great beard, man. Absolutely great beard. So the section he's talking about for Sam CNA right here is this section right here.
Okay.
It does like a little loop-de-doop and kind of goes out this direction and just keeps going in a way that you're not intending it to do. And so it is it definitely is challenging. It definitely is something that is going to be an ongoing battle. I have some days where it looks good. I have some days where it just will not cooperate. I have weeks where it's like playing ball, and then I'll have weeks where it's terrible. It is very, very challenging. Jeremy, here's my advice. I treat that section totally different than the rest of my beard. I first try to use a round brush and go against it and lock it in. Sometimes that works. Sometimes it doesn't. Secondly, I always go in with a heated brush afterwards, and you got to practice, man. It's not going to be an easy switch or just like a boom, done, got it. You got to try different directions, different methods, hold it on a little bit longer, go a little bit slower, really experiment with a heated brush. I love my Eberlight Go-To for that section just because of how easy it is to maneuver. And then number 3, this sounds weird, but I'll apply heat. And if it's still not going where I want it to with that heated brush, I'll get it so it's in that glass transitional phase, and I'll literally grab the hair and hold it in a position I want and just leave it there. Sam has like a little fan that we installed.
Let it cool.
Yeah, and let it cool in that spot and let my fingers actually style it.
That's what women do.
Really?
Once you curl your hair, you don't like run your fingers through it until it cools because that locks it in place.
Yeah, exactly. So round brush, heated brush, use your fingers. Somebody suggested wax in the chat. That can help out for the day, but it is a problem area. You might solve it tomorrow, but it'll come back again on next Wednesday. Like, it's just an ongoing battle. I will say this, Jeremy, it drives me crazy as well. You notice it way, 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 way more than anybody else. It's not a spot where people are like, dude, great beard, but what's up with under your ear? Like, what's going on?
I had a hard time even noticing. I had to like squint.
Yeah, and yours is very minor, but I understand that you notice it. It's a problem to you, right? And so, yeah, heat and practice. Heat and practice, man. And if you check out the comments in the stream, there's a lot of really good ones. Yep, a lot of really good ones in here. Ken uses a round brush. Scott uses a heated brush and does a zigzag motion. He said 60% of the time it works every time. and Anvil says it's not even as noticeable. I agree. It still drives me crazy personally, though. And so, what's that, Dan? A loop-de-doop? Yep. That is a common phrase in my brain. And
that's true.
Yeah, you got to be able to experiment. And then I think I saw, heat in all direction, heat in layers. Dude, it takes a lot of work. Let it grow. So that's one of the biggest misconceptions, especially in that area. Our beards aren't that heavy. And especially like a sideburn that's not going to get that long. I've never seen gravity help mine out. And so I just don't think that the weight of your beard really even does anything, unfortunately. Even though it's easy to say, let it grow, it'll fix itself. That can just lead to disappointment later on. So awesome, man. Yeah, so Brian says lower temps on the heated brush works better. If it's too high, it overstrains it and causes issues. That's all part of that experimenting. Change the temperature, change the speed, really, really make those little adjustments. So yes, and great beard. Wouldn't have noticed it unless you pointed it out. Exactly. Awesome, man. Thank you for sending in on a topic a lot of people struggle with. I'm actually going to make a new 2024 video on that exact thing because it's been driving me crazy and so many people have been asking about it. So awesome, man. Thank you.
Are you going to call it loop-de-doop?
Ooh,
video title.
I think that's a highly searched phrase. So
loop-de-doop?
So
wow.
SEO purposes. No one's ever searched loop-de-doop in the internet history.
I don't know. People like roller coasters.
Oh my gosh. All right. Brian B. Made the mistake of trimming the neck too high when I started growing long. Should I trim the length and get the neckline to fill in? I can't seem to get it completely straight. Okay. Common journey here. I actually just did an Instagram reel about this, guys, and the pet peeve of mine. You go to a barber, they're going to take your neckline way up many times. When you start, you look up YouTube videos and they're like, take your neckline to this point, do that. And there's just bad advice out there if your goal is to go longer. You start growing longer and you're like, oh, shoot, I lost all my density. I lost all my backing. Let's go ahead and take a look, and then we'll go from there because it is an individual kind of situation. Brian, love this, man. Now, he's growing longer, and would you call that a dense, thick beard?
I can't. I'm trying. I feel like you're fooling us, and that's like a fake beard because it's so thick.
It is
So thick.
real thick and dense. Brian, I fully understand your concern there. Stop touching the neckline. There's nothing to touch here. Your beard has covered your neck, so leave it alone. And then from here, just go about your beard journey as normal. Just get that out of your mind. Throw that away. It is a non-factor as of right now. As you grow, you're going to do natural transparency trims like I do, like anybody else in the chat does, if you want, right? You don't have to. But you'll just kind of bring that neckline down naturally. It is not an issue right now whatsoever. Because he asked, he said, should I trim the length to get the neckline to fill in? No.
Nope.
Just straight up no. It is awesome. I believe Brian even sent in more pictures and was like, oh, I was kind of dude, this looks great. And
it really does.
Here's a really good example that I know Sam will back me up on. I am not a fan of dips. I'm not a fan of like big dents in the wave, right? That go along the jawline because you're grooming improperly. You wear a mask, whatever the case may be, natural growth pattern. This is not a dip. This is not a dent. This is not a, this is texture that is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And we call that an S wave or an S curl. I absolutely love the texture. And maybe the only thing cooler than the texture is the color of the beard.
Yeah.
Like, take a second and just take all those colors in.
They're so cool.
It is so dang cool. Yeah, the S wave. Yep, texture. Exactly. You guys know me. You know,
you watch DNC videos or something?
Dude, Brian, truly do not worry about that at all. Yeah, even Lewis is like, look at the coloration. That is an unbelievable beard. You are meant to have a beard. Look at this fade right here, guys. Bald to bearded. Yes, perfect. You want to see what else I point out here? See this angle of that bad boy? Going down to that corner of the mouth. Yes, please. Love it, love it, love it. Man, that is awesome, dude. Thank you for sending in. Thank you for asking a great question in a situation a lot of people could kind of relate to. Dude. Looks great. Looks great. What's up, Jeff? Welcome. Awesome. Thank you, Brian. All right, Luke J. First off, you guys rock.
Woo!
Thank you, guys. And this is after a fresh wash. I use Great Before Shave washing conditioner and the Gentleman's Oil, but I can never get my beard to lay down. It keeps poofing up.
Ooh.
I'm 43 and have been growing for 8 months. 8 months. All right, Luke, let's take a look at this poofing up here, my man. Love. Okay. You have the foundation for a great beard, a great beard. Step number 1, Luke, and this could be natural, but I have a feeling it's not. I would stop. If you are dyeing your beard, I would stop dyeing and letting that natural color come through. And again, you didn't put it in there, but that is does it seem to you like that could be some coloring?
I mean, I feel like it more so looks like his, gray is growing in.
If that's the case, keep growing. You're very fortunate. That's going to look absolutely amazing as that gray comes in. Normally it happens. The only reason why I point that out is normally it happens in more like streaks.
Oh,
like you'll get patterns that go like this rather than it seems like kind of this whole area is colored. But again, that's just normally. There's always exceptions. So if you are coloring it, I would strongly encourage you to embrace that color. And then from there, okay, he says that, and these are the only pictures I have, it does appear like it's out of the shower, right? That the beard,
like pretty wet.
Yeah, that the beard is pretty wet here.
Yeah, he said after a fresh wash.
Okay, he said this is after a fresh wash. Okay, so Luke, if your beard is poofing out, I'm going to walk you through a routine that you could do right now. Let's say that this is out of the shower, you washed it, your beard it appears to be too wet, too saturated, too damp at this point. You want to dry it off a little bit more, and then you're going to apply your oil. Wait 3 to 5 minutes, and his main problem was, I'm guessing poofing up there, right? The poofing up Heat, my friend, heat. Blow dryer and a comb. Let that bad boy get in there with the heat. It's going to control it. There's going to be a ton. Okay,
You were
look,
right. You were right.
I know my stuff, guys. I know my stuff. There's
Don't
these
forget
little,
about the time earlier today that I was right.
She was straight up right. Straight up right. There's little context things that I pick up that I think a lot of people that aren't immersed in beards for like 7 years don't see. And so, yeah, let it grow, Luke. Please let it grow. He said, had to dye it for cosplay. If you guys ever need something for like cosplay, reach out to me. I can give you better options that are temporary and won't kill your beard. And so, yeah, it is, dude, that's going to come in really, really cool. But it's really hard to get a feel for what your beard looks like in this kind of state. Way less damp, use heat, and style from there. What do you think?
So with my head hair, I have an issue with hair poofing, so I get what you're saying. For me, I found that when I cannot style my hair in the bathroom, if it's still humid from a shower, I have to let the humidity get out and then I can style it. So that's just like a small thing to look at, but it's really helped me with my poofiness because I have naturally curly hair. And so I think that, and then like you said, just more heat. I hate saying that. Just more heat.
No, but it's true. It's true. And that's a great point. If Sam's getting ready and I'm showering, we have to time out me getting out of the shower.
Yeah.
So all the like humidity of the shower and the heat doesn't just like ruin her hair. So yeah, absolutely. And so Luke, send in once you've gone through this routine. We would love to have you back on the show next week. Once you've gone through the routine, send it. Now, if this is your routine, it was either your beard was way too wet when you applied your products or you used way too much product, right? This could be just after you're applying products and having it like that. Dial back and or send in next week, and we would love to see what it looks like kind of through the routine. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely, man. And I love the head hair, by the way. Nice and slick. That looks really good. Yep, really, really good. And RPG says, good point. I know it's the same thing, but never really thought about it until you mentioned it.
Yeah.
Those are my favorites.
And I just like literally learned it a couple weeks ago.
Yes. Yeah, that was like a revelation.
I was like, oh, why is my hair so poofy?
Yeah.
It's because Dan was showering while I was trying to get ready.
Amber, I've starred your question. Awesome. Thanks, Luke. All right, we have Travis, day 60 of the year. So 2 months in, you guys. Okay. No trimming except for rogue cheek hairs. I don't want to trim the neck under the chin area, but want your advice on the sides of the neck, like the sidelines, straight lines.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I keep the sides going or trim that a bit? I want to trim. If I trim, I want as minimal as possible. Okay. Love the specific looking advice here.
Yeah. Ooh, awesome. I like those pictures.
Yeah, you sent them in transparent. So
Look at you.
That was pretty cool. So yeah, if you guys want to send transparent pictures in, I thought that was kind of cool. So
I feel like you're just in our screen.
Right.
Looking around.
I love it, Travis. So 60 days in, you are hitting one of the awkward phases where you're going from the point where right now your beard is still going under your chin towards your neck. You are right there, my man, where it's just about time to start getting this chin hair going down this way and starting to style the hair out. Okay. I know you didn't ask about that, but just keep that on the horizon in your mind because you can even see it here. It's just kind of coming in and then down towards the neck. We want to get that shelf starting very soon. Oh, you can really see it right here. Start bringing this out to have a little bit more front facing. Did you see his head hair?
Mm-hmm.
Goodness gracious, that is lush. Wow. Okay. So he is talking about the sides down here, right? We have a really nice, clean, natural line there. And then the beard kind of flares out here. He doesn't want to trim the neck or the neck down here, right? But what about this section here? We are looking at, guys, keep your mind and your eyes on this section here. I'm going to clear that. Sam, as he's going through for the year and he wants to be as minimal as possible, do you think that it would be a benefit for him to trim that area right now?
I really don't know.
It's tough. This is a tough one.
I need more pictures of it.
Yeah, it is tough. Travis, my advice will be to right now not trim yet. I want to see this action coming out here. Bringing the beard going down in that shelf-like fashion first, and then see how this balances it out. The only area I would consider would be this section right there. But other than that, at this time, I would keep it because it's so close. When in doubt, grow it out. Right. And so I would leave it as it is right now, and let's play with the styling. Once you've done that, send back on in, and let's see if we can adjust from that part. And Ken has some experience advice here. He says it will curl under first, then get blocky and unmanageable, then it'll get okay again. Then it'll hit your collarbone. That's a fact. And it'll be tough again. Then it'll get okay again. Then it'll hit your chest. That's a fact that nobody talks about, is once it hits your chest, it starts to go out. And that's a pain in the butt. Yeah, when everyone's like, are you in the awkward phase? Which one?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, which one? And Greg, I did take that into consideration as well. He said he was going minimalist. It's not enough for me to be like, yeah. you got to trim, Travis. So I think, yeah. When in doubt,
I like it.
Hey, thank you.
That could be a good shirt.
Thanks for the advice. Thanks for sending it in, man. Stylish dude, too.
I never put you together.
Yeah, he's always asking great questions.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Awesome, Travis.
Nice to meet you.
How tall are you? No, just kidding. We asked height earlier, guys. That wasn't weird. That wasn't weird.
When you're measuring things,
yeah,
Jay,
right.
that was kind
Goodness
of weird.
gracious. And all the guys' measurements were like way too big. Like, what in the world is going on? I was in a year and had a barber trim that line down from the ears. Then as I tried to keep the line, noticed it was inching forward into my neck. Slippery slope there. Yeah, great little bit of advice. He said, it's me, 6 foot. Okay, all right, gotcha. I love it, guys. Okay, on my trim, Jeff, I think you're on the show tonight, man. Stay tuned. If not, there's another Jeff with a similar name, I think. Otherwise, send on in, my man. All right, guys, questions for the halftime segment. I have a bunch of them. First one, literally, from Travis.
No.
He said, would you put Honest Amish in the light or medium viscosity? It was my first ever beard oil years ago. And Travis, I would call that a medium viscosity, straight up medium. Sam, the big one for you. What? Hopefully walking is still in here. He is. All right. What is your favorite resort at Disney World?
The resort itself would be French Quarter, right?
French Quarter is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like the scenery outside, the Spanish moss, the grass everywhere, the canal, and they have gluten-free beignets. That's huge. Yeah, I think so.
But then I really liked the Wilderness Lodge. The theme of it, and we've never seen any of the like Animal Kingdom themed resorts. So I don't know. I got to see them all first. Then I can tell you. I got to stay at them all first. And then I can tell you.
Yeah. So if we were to go back right now and you were to tell me, hey, you can pick whatever resort you would want. I would want the room from Wilderness Lodge.
Yes.
And the resort of French Quarter. Now, if I had to answer my favorite resort, French Quarter. But the best room was Wilderness Lodge. Ken says relaxing.
The best room I've ever stayed in
our life. Period.
We did like something. I don't know how we got a really good deal on like a 2-bedroom room. It was crazy. I must have hit it at like a certain time, but it's the best room.
So James, that's a different one. What is the campground one name? Not Wilderness Lodge. What's the Disney camping one?
It's Wilderness something.
Yeah. But Wilderness Lodge is not the camping one. Everybody got that. When I said, they're like, oh, you're camping?
No.
Yeah. Donald says Riviera. Trust me. This man has a lot of experience.
I felt like the Riviera was like too fancy for me.
Yeah. So
we walked through it when we stayed at Caribbean Beach.
Yeah.
I felt like the kids were going to break everything.
I was just going to say that. We are not fancy people.
No.
Like at all. It actually makes us uncomfortable. Like really uncomfortable.
Like the Grand Floridian, I feel like made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Except for the chocolate place.
Like I highly prefer not wearing pants. I do wear shorts, so calm down, you guys. Literally today it was 40 degrees out, and I was like, do I need to wear pants? She was like, no. So I wore
Nah.
shorts outside. If I have to go to dinner, I will put on some nice jogger type pants.
Mhm.
If it's beyond that, I'm not comfortable. I'm not happy. I don't. Yeah, I don't. I'm not a fan of feeling fancy, and that one made me feel fancy. So yeah, are you pumped at the Star Wars hotel? Oh man,
so
come on.
bummed.
That was a great question, man. Thank you. And we are doing Universal for the first time ever, and we're excited. We're excited. I just looked. I cannot believe it's almost February. I was looking at
I
like dates, and it was
know.
like pay Universal in full. I'm like, oh my gosh.
It's coming up.
Okay, yeah, it's coming here. It's coming up here. What's up, G Squared? All right, Dan, can you tell me what specifically is bad for your beard as head shampoos and conditioners are concerned so I can educate a skeptical friend? Great question. Number one is the pH level. The pH level is how alkaline or acidic something is, and our beard has a very specific level of pH for the skin and for the hair, and head hair shampoos and conditioners are not developed for that. Secondly, would be the ingredients. Same kind of deal. We have a different environment under our beard than we do on our scalp. We have 3 to 5 times less sebaceous glands and less sebum oil on our beard. The hair's thicker, it's more coarse. It's literally just not designed for those things. Now, the last one is, on average, if you were to look at the quality of beard washes and beard conditioners and the quality of shampoos and conditioners, especially the one most men grow up using, whether it's like Dial or Axe or Dove, those are atrocious. Like really Head and Shoulders, oh my gosh, Pantene Pro, those are all really bad quality in my opinion. If you're buying from any of the companies we recommend, you're going to get a really good quality wash. So that would be the biggest difference: pH level, ingredients, and then just not being designed for the scalp. Doug just linked a really good video. Thank you, Doug, where it breaks it down. My favorite part of that video is the company that is in the video getting sued because they had an ingredient in their shampoo that they were known to make hair fall out, proven scientifically, and they still sold it anyway. They got sued, and spoiler, they lost the lawsuit. So there are some shampoo companies that don't really care about your hair.
Emergency. Ashton needs us to pick his dinner.
Oh,
quick.
Okay, here we go, guys. Foodies, beards, hungry. Pick a dessert. Okay. Dinner. Thai sweet chicken plus rice, chicken quesadillas, and plus Reese's cake.
Do you get the Reese's cake with both or just with the Dillas?
Right. Ashton, you need to clarify that because that changes everything.
Remember that Reese's cake you got me for my birthday? That was so good.
Yeah.
That like ice cream cake.
Okay. Well, let's see, Ashton. We need this timely. That was so good. That Reese's ice cream cake. Oh my gosh.
I'm so hungry now.
Oh my gosh.
Dang it.
I'm not at all. But
I think either way, I'm gonna say Dillas.
Yeah, we're going Dillas. Number two. Yeah, we were addicted to gluten-free quesadillas for a little bit, and they were so good.
We or me?
Who? You had me at Reese's cake, right? Like that, Amber.
I'll eat anything if I get Reese's cake after.
Billy says, how do we go about getting a custom shirt done by Sam C? He has an idea for a sobriety shirt.
Nice. Just message me on Etsy at, are you going to put the link in? Cool.
Link in the chat.
Beauty and the Beard MI on Etsy. If you just click contact seller, that's going to be the easiest way for me to communicate with you guys about anything custom.
Perfect. And she likes doing those.
I really do. It's fun.
Yeah, reach out to her, especially something special like a sobriety shirt. That'd be an honor for her. So yeah, send on in. Thanks, Billy. I've noticed more shedding during the cold, less humid months. Is that normal? Yes. Times a million bajillion. Yes. You probably don't realize it, but you might be drinking less water. You might need to be using more product and you're not. Yes, 100%. That's normal. It's going to happen. So it was all you can eat, or they try. Oh, yeah, we got that one already. All right. Dan, with your walrus, we got a walrus? Oh, lazy walrus. Come on now. Are you swooping your entire mustache off to the side or right over your lip? Just curious. The entire mustache. Every hair of my mustache is going out. I do a little pinch, if you guys can see here.
The hands.
You got to let them know what's about to happen. And so, yeah, and I even told Sam, I said, my mustache is popping today.
It's true. True that he told me. Also true that it's popping.
Dang. Oh, he's coming in for the burn on here.
Have to. Somebody's got to keep you in line.
Right? Yeah, they definitely don't. I never get hateful comments or anything. Hey, guys, disregarding the scent, what do you think about Honest Amish and the ingredients of their beard oil? Fantastic. One of the best starter oils on the market. Scent, you said disregard. Okay. Yes, the health of Honest Amish is top-notch, man. Cannot go wrong there. 5 o'clock shadow trip for a longer beard. What number guard is suggested, or does it depend on the trimmer? Dang.
God, you're going from long beard to a 5 o'clock shadow?
Right. Wow.
Whew.
Oh, man. So as long as you're using like a real trimmer, like a Babyliss, a Wall, an Oster, anything like that, I would go with, what do you think? We know trimmers in the guards.
If you're going 5 o'clock shadow, go 1.
Yeah, I mean, a shadow's a 1.
If you're doing it, don't go in just with the trimmers first. Like, cut it down.
Yeah.
You're going to break your trimmers. But, yeah, I'd say a 1.
Yeah. Damn, man.
If you're doing it, do it.
Matt, that's... woo! Yeah, 1 is a would-be shadow. 2 is short. So here, I can break this down for you. My sides right here are like a 2, and then above that would be a 3. So that'll give you like a little idea. So yeah, my sides are a 2 right now. And that's recent, just like 2 days ago. So hopefully that'll help you out. Okay. Good. All right. When measuring for beard competitions, do the judge use a carpenter roll tape or a seam dynamo? Every single way of measuring you could imagine, they do. I've seen like meter sticks. I've seen like actual papers that have been printed. I've seen the one that I have here. There's not a
regulation.
No. So yeah, just whichever the competition has is what they use.
Do the judges bring their own tape measure?
So the judges don't measure. They have to measure when you register because you got to be put into the appropriate categories.
Okay.
So yeah, judges don't measure. We'd let the people running the event measure and
laser measurement.
right. Get it specific.
Very accurate.
And Barbara's traditional trimmers measure at 8s. Yeah, Leo, I'm just talking about the traditional ones. Wall, Babyliss, Oster, all the name brand ones are going to have the same numbers. But if you get into like Brio and the ones that aren't professional, then it can change a little bit. Are you a fan of Abyssinian oil? Love. Absolutely. Yep. Big fan of Abyssinian oil. Dan, the carnivore, he clarified earlier. So
yeah.
Because it could have been
I thought it was a combination of our name, and I want to be called San from now on.
I like it. The carnivore that you are, do you grill much? Yes. Favorite things to grill? I grill on a Blackstone, a griddle grill. My favorite thing to grill is probably anything breakfast related.
You do make me pancakes.
Yeah, I'm real good. And French toast and all the breakfast meats.
I'm so hungry.
Crepes.
We are about to feast after this.
Can I tell you guys that I am a master of crepes now? So
took a while.
Yeah, it did take a while. I messed it up a few times. But my favorite thing to grill is probably Philly cheesesteak. I love grilling those.
Really?
Yeah, they're so good.
Remember when you ate like 47 crepes?
Yeah,
you were so sick.
Yeah, because she made enough batter. I don't know if you guys know me, but I don't like to waste. And so she made enough batter. I'm like, I'm not going to let it go to waste. I haven't had a crepe since.
That's
I was
true.
scarred.
That's so true.
I was scarred on it. So yes, absolutely. But yeah, I am a Blackstone griddle grill and I love it. Yeah,
my favorite thing for you to grill is steak.
Isn't that? Yeah, it's. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So get that little char on the outside. Dan, do you know of any competitions in Canada? Not off the top of my head, but I know they're there. Just look up the beard competition calendar. My buddy Aaron made that, and that will give you all the ones that you can probably find. So the beard competition calendar. And also, guys, hey, thank you for being here. We appreciate it, man. We got 175 people in here. And if you guys haven't, just check down below real quick to see if you hit that thumbs up. Just a quick reminder. So again, shout out to you guys. Dan, is leave-in conditioner okay to use on a beard like mine or no? Just wondered. Brad, I was setting up the show. Sam saw your beard and said, wow, that looks like your beard. And my beard, no. I highly do not recommend leave-in conditioner. If you want to look up Dancy Bearded leave-in conditioner, I have a video explaining why I do not recommend it for our beards.
Interesting.
Sam, what shampoo and conditioner do you use?
Oh, there's a lot. We use, as like a clarifying shampoo, we use the Paul Mitchell Tea Tree Special. It's like kind of expensive, but it's the greatest shampoo ever. We really like that.
Yeah.
And then
It's amazing.
It's really good.
Amazing.
And then I use, after wash my hair twice with that. And then for the third wash, I use the teeniest tiny bit of Pureology hydrating. It's the purple bottle.
Thanks, Doug.
For my third wash. And then I use a deep conditioner every time I condition, just because of my hair texture. And I don't know what that brand is. It's at Ulta. It's in like a little tub with a white and black logo.
You guys know it.
Helpful. I think it's something like something about your scalp, like scalp health or something along those lines. That's not helpful.
But the Paul Mitchell Tea Tree shampoo is our favorite.
Yeah.
It's awesome. All right, to keep them going, Dan, what size shoe? I wear a 13. What about you guys? Shoe size, if you want.
Oh, God.
Craig says, competing end of next month, how close to comp would you suggest to trim? No closer than 3 days out. Give yourself at least 3 days of adjustment. If I have something big and I want my beard to look perfect, I trim 3 days out. And then that way I know it's going to look really good because I had a recent trim, but it also has to have like a settling phase, like a settling period. So great question. Sam, so many great Sam questions tonight.
Thank you.
From a female perspective, how would you want to be told your communication skills are subpar as it's starting to ruin your relationship?
Oh.
And when I say subpar, it's almost non-existent.
Oh, gosh.
Now, Corey, this is super interesting because Sam's communication skills have come a long way and they were subpar. So, Sam,
okay,
think of you in the beginning of our relationship where you just didn't say what was on your mind.
Yeah.
Literally would not tell me. And I had to be a mind reader to figure out situations. How you go back early. How would you want me to deliver that information to you? Because we know, like, the biggest difference in our relationship is communication.
Right.
If this little thing for you guys, if you guys tell me something, you're telling Sam as well.
Always.
If you tell Sam something, you are telling me. There's absolutely, like, I literally showed her messages from this like chick that was hitting on me the other night, and they were pretty ridiculous and pretty risque. Like, I'm telling her, like, I don't care what a lot of guys are like, oh my God, all right. Like, I'm telling her because there's no insecurity there. So it's unbelievably important. We've built to this. If you could go back, how would you adjust with me telling you about communication?
I would like to be told, like, hey babe, I want us to be like more open with each other and communicate better. Like, tell me everything. I want to be your best friend. I think that we just need to, work on our communication with each other. And then just make sure that you're like, lead by example. If you want to know something about her, like, just ask her a bunch of questions. And then I feel like she'll start to like be like, okay, well, maybe I should ask him some questions too. And hopefully it gets better from there.
See you, Kevin.
But like, I also think it depends on the person.
For sure.
Because if you come at me with a question like that on the wrong day at the wrong time, like, that's not going to end well. So tread lightly to get that discussion started.
Yeah. I like Ken's advice. He says, just tell the woman she's wrong. She'll understand her mistake, love you more for correcting her, and follow for more advice.
Facts.
Sarcasm, guys. Sarcasm. That's one of the things, like, I don't come back from that people are
oh
like,
my gosh,
so mad
yeah, right.
at. And it's like, how dare Dan say that? My advice, and I don't think it super matters in the person in this situation, I would write it. I would write a text. I would write an email. That's going to allow you to get your thoughts down, organize your thoughts, think about your tone, and make sure it is coming from a place of a positivity sandwich. Like, I really mean this. Start off with saying something amazing. I love you. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. But I do think that we need to work on our communication. I think it's so important. I would love if you did this, this, and this, and then end at the end and say, this is a journey. We're just getting started. I just wanted to share my thoughts so it's not bottled up, and then see where it goes from there.
Oh, okay. He says it's long distance. That changes things. Definitely write a text.
There you go. I've been thinking that. Yeah, I would definitely do that.
Text that. That's not a call kind of situation. That's
Right.
a text kind of situation.
Because she's going to be caught off guard.
Yep.
She's not going to know what to say. And that is never a good situation. Like catching Sam off guard, it's never led to anything good. She needs to process. She needs to come up with her actual thoughts. Because why would you want someone to give you a fraction of their thoughts? I want your full thoughts, right? Otherwise, you don't really have something to stand on that you're saying.
And everybody's brain works differently.
Right.
I have a really hard time coming up with things in the moment. And I need to think about it for a while, think about it while I'm doing other stuff, and be like, no, he was wrong. I'm going to write this down.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes, huh? No. All right, so we have, based on Dan's video from earlier, what are some things that Sam wishes other women to know about being with a bearded man? So how may it change your perspective? So essentially my video earlier was, you'd be surprised that your wife might actually like your beard. And I just talked about the journey that I hear from thousands of men where and I had some really good perspective. I think you'd appreciate it in there. I said, a lot of wives are against the beard at the beginning for two main reasons. One, when somebody's going through like a change, especially wives, that's just kind of their way of communicating and just kind of poking fun like Sam does with me. It's just kind of natural and normal. But number two, a lot of guys start growing a beard, and that's not the man and the appearance that they married. Right. A lot of guys have shaven or short beards, then they grow long. It's changed, right? It's different. But along the journey, a lot of wives have hard time with it, and then they come around to it, and then they end up loving it. And they're like, I will kill you if you shave it off. If there's a wife, a girlfriend, a fiance that's just starting to have her man grow a beard longer and she's not comfortable with that, he's asking, what would you want some of these women to know about like the journey and about anything?
I think the biggest thing is that if your significant other likes it, you have to accept it. You don't get to choose what is on their face.
Right.
And if it's something that they like, you either you accept it or you move on. And it's tough, but I don't like when people try to force other people into things on their own bodies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I couldn't imagine taking a hard line. Like Sam's asked about some things recently. Like she's like, hey, what about this ear piercing? What about this hairstyle? I'm like, hey, whatever the heck you want to do, I'll support you on it. And then if you ask them for feedback, right? I saw Bayou in the chat said, don't ask a question you don't want to know the answer to. If you're asking for feedback, that's different than them accepting it, right? That's different than them kind of rocking and rolling with it. Yeah, I think the biggest thing is like, it's about supporting the person. It's not about supporting the beard. It's not about supporting the style. It's about supporting them. And so I think that's huge. And G Squared says, Dan, I'll keep it PG. So there's another spot on my body where the hair is similar to the beard. I've been using beard oil on my whole body after the shower, and it's great for your body too. There you go. There you go, G Squared. Yeah, the beard oil is just truly fantastic. Like I don't use lotion or anything, and beard oil is just like, especially on my sides and stuff, just absolute game changer. Game changer. Okay. Now I'm got behind on these ones because you guys came in like maniacs. And so I'll be scrolling through your guys' questions. If I miss any, it's not on purpose. Do you trim anything around where your mustache lays for it to stand out? I do not. No, I am not a fan of trimming. So what he's saying is some people trim below these sections to make the mustache pop more. I do not. I'm not a fan of that approach. If somebody does it, oh, heck yeah, rock on. I'm never going to tell anybody they're wrong, but I'm just not a big fan of it for me or for giving advice on it. So no, definitely not something that is normal for me. Okay. At Nationals, the person that measured was one of the judges, but it was a few hours later. So Ken, that was kind of an exception. The person who was that judge also ran the competition. So it was, little different there. And some of the judges at Nationals weren't supposed to be judging, but people backed out. One person got a little bit, I think, inebriated the night before. and they were not able to judge the biggest beard competition in the United States.
Ooh.
Right. Ashton would like to know that would like to say his wife said your eyebrows are exquisite.
Thank you. I work very hard on my eyebrows.
Viking says, what wash and oil would you recommend for a gray beard on someone on a budget? If you're strictly on a budget, I would recommend Honest Amish. And then for wash, man, wash is so tough. That one is like, it's really hard to go cheaper. If you're really, really, really on a budget, I would say Duke Cannon has a decent wash.
I said Duke Cannon in my head.
Did you? Yeah.
Yes.
They have a decent wash. Yep. Dan, what do you think about BABC? They're an affiliate of mine and a great company. I literally talked to Charlie, the owner, yesterday. Really, really good company. Yep, absolutely. Okay. Love the Blackstone. I've seen a lot of people. I've had a smoker. I've had normal grills, other kind of grills. Just, yeah, I like the Blackstone. It's just, for me, it's better in every way. I'm just a big fan. And somebody I saw say, get a pellet. Yeah, no, I like it. Steak on a Blackstone. How does that work out?
Works out great.
Oh, you get that little, we like a crisp char on the outside of our steaks.
I don't know why, but that like grill mark on steaks from, I don't know, from the grill. It freaks me out, and I think it has to do with Applebee's.
Oh.
Because I don't think those grill marks are real.
They're just pressed.
Yeah, like, and their food is so gross to me. So I just can't do that.
Who has more products, Sam or Dan? Well, it depends on what we're talking about. Like, I have strictly beard products. You guys want to see her face products and hair products? Hey.
All of your beard products added up, they're still more. Okay, let me rephrase this. All of my products added up are still fewer than your beard products alone.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Hers are vastly more expensive, though. Vastly more expensive. She got little things that are like in the hundreds.
No. I don't spend hundreds of dollars on things.
Final answer, Dan. I have more. Definitely, I have more. I know you have a lot of videos. Do you plan on redoing them after so many years? I do in different ways. Yeah. So one thing that I'm not ashamed of, I've talked about this recently, and I've never understood people on this one. I am not ashamed of growing and adjusting as new information comes in. As my experiences change, as science changes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. We literally get new information every since. Sam was just asking me about some information on gray hair. So I was like, oh my gosh, there was last year a Harvard study. I have no problem with the adjustments. One of my biggest adjustments I've made since the beginning is my wash routine. Why? The products have literally changed in the last 6 years. Literally, we have new washes that were not available 6 years ago that have allowed us to change our routine. So I am fine with those old videos. I always link a new video in those old ones if any information has changed, but I'm not deleting those. I'm not embarrassed of those. Times have changed and I've adjusted and I've grown. People that get married to their ideas, I think is really dangerous and really negative. You got to be open. You got to understand that changing in the future is a good thing. So no, I don't plan on doing them, but like, I don't know, was it a month ago I did my new updated morning routine video? Was it a redo? No, it's just my new one. So no, I don't think redo would be a word that I would use for any of those. Yeet. Okay. I didn't. And yeah, so there are other videos like Travis said, where I say I no longer recommend. As information changes, I do adjust them. Absolutely. And man, this is something that I've had to learn and grow. And I think a lot of people do as they mature. I think it's just the natural maturing process. As information comes in, as your experiences change, as you change, it's okay. Like, be proud of that. You know, be proud of that. I'll be sending in the Wednesday before the wedding. Hey, we got you. Yeah, we got you. Yeah, no doubt about that. All right, still going through these questions here, guys, trying to respect all these ones. Anything wrong with collagen biotin tincture, in your opinion? I don't know much about that, but I can't imagine there's anything wrong with that. It's just like a more direct way to get it into your system.
I love tinctures.
Yeah, they're so quick, so easy, as long as they're not like disgusting.
Ooh.
Like, so collagen would be interesting because collagen does not taste good.
But people put collagen in their coffee and say that it tastes like nothing.
Interesting. Okay. It probably depends on the source. Like
Yeah, I
most
guess the
collagen is
brand.
marine and so interesting. Yeah, but no, I can't imagine any problem with that. Okay. Do I stop saying you're welcome and thank you if a waitress keeps not saying it in return? I do. Definitely.
I don't know. So if she continuously comes back and you're like, thank you, and she doesn't say you're welcome,
Right. Do you keep saying,
but does she say like, no problem, or yep, because I can see that. Or if she's just silent, then yeah, stop saying it. And no tip.
see, if she stops saying it to me, I'm going to be like over the top on it and stuff. So yeah, I won't let her here's the best way I put it. I actually said this to you yesterday, I think.
Oh, great.
I'm not going to let somebody else control my actions. So if I say thank you for someone bringing me stuff, I'm not going to let their rudeness change my polite behavior. That would be my best advice. Sam, not so much. She's gonna bite your kneecap and give you a dirty
Ew, I
look
don't like
afterwards.
that.
So yes. All right. I hope it was no, there's no dumb questions. Always welcome. Dan, what do you think about Live Bearded? Great company, fantastic owners. The only thing that, and this is just subjective and personal, I think their best scents are their seasonal ones. I wish their lineup was better as their permanent lineup, but that's just literally a personal preference. What is a good, decent stripping wash on a budget? So actually, there's a bunch of decent stripping washes. The problem is you just can't use them more than once a week. Shea Moisture has a really good stripping wash that you can get on a budget. You can get at the store. Actually, Everyman Jack has a good stripping wash that's on a budget you can get at the store. Now, do I think those are as good as BABC? No, but they will get the job done and they're good. So I'll give those two. Everyman Jack and Shea Moisture. Stripping washes, budget washes, available in stores. Pretty good.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Ember said she says no problem. So
yeah,
that's your welcome.
For sure.
So that's covered.
You'll see in especially industries like waitresses, they just get like in a rhythm and a routine and they have a thing they say. I actually observe it super hardcore because I like analyzing people, and they'll just say the same thing over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
It can drive me crazy, but yes, keep saying it.
Also, I feel like you're welcome is so formal. Like you're welcome.
Right. Yeah.
Like, yep.
Yeah. I think I say no problem. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Dan.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think it's a little bit, that's a good point. I think it's just a little bit more casual.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Oh no. Have you done a review of Victory? If you're talking about from Beard Octane, not an official review, but it's a really good cologne set. If it's outside of Beard Octane, I'm not quite sure. Yep, I'm not quite sure. All right. Sam, you're not wearing a hat. What kind are you going to be wearing this summer if you are? Do you wear hats in the summer? Because I see you with a beanie. Do you wear summer hats?
I was going to wear my beanie today, but I worked very hard on my hair, so I didn't. But I wear summer hats. I wear soccer hats, and that's about it. Soccer team hats.
Look at Leo just ruining your brain here. Steaks can be ordered wholesale with horizontal, vertical, or crosshatch grill marks. Leo, you just rocked Sam's world.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
I didn't miss a thing. No, not an hour of the show, Jason.
Where you been?
Do you still recommend eating Jell-O? If you need collagen, Jell-O does have collagen. Yes, I still do recommend eating Jell-O. Yeah. You're not a Jell-O fan?
Blah.
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 Should collagen be taken with coffee? Is there any benefits with caffeine? I'm not aware of any benefits with caffeine. It's just what a lot of people do. It's just like their delivery.
I don't think it hinders it.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But I'm not sure if like caffeine helps it absorb or anything better. If it does, I'm not sure. What do you think about Scully's? So I haven't used Scully's in probably 2-3 years, but when I did use it, it was solid. I had no issues with Scully's. Yeah, it was fine. Not a problem. It wasn't like great, but are they talking about Victory Barber? They could be, but I've not tried that one, so I can't help there. All right. Always room for hello. Yeah. Hello. Always room. Jello. Okay. Love it. Let's continue on, guys. All right. Brad H. Just want to send in an update. It's been a couple of weeks since I received advice. I trimmed my beard, mustache, and sideburns for the first time today. All right. Now, this is the beard that looks kind of like mine.
Okay.
All right, Brad, let's take a look at the before. And I will say, guys, yes, both look great. Everyone always feels the need to say that. Yes, just because the before looks awesome doesn't mean we can't respect the after, everybody. Sometimes it gets delivered in like a backhand compliment. Like, looks great, but I loved it before.
Right.
That's not the nicest thing to say, guys. Yes, Victory Barber. I've not tried Victory Barber. Sorry. What's up, Rick? All right, you guys ready to see the before and after on this one? Boom.
Oh.
He trimmed it himself.
Okay.
And it was his first trim ever.
Phenomenal.
So again, I got the little arrow up there, but it is going from this direction to this direction. What a trim, dude.
Just like cleaned it up so nicely.
Yep. And
great job.
If you saw somebody on a Monday over here, right? This is Monday, and then you saw them on Tuesday over here, nobody would be like, oh my God, you lost a lot of your beard.
Not at all.
Dude, awesome job. And he trimmed it himself, guys. Trimmed
That's
himself.
So great.
Yep, that is so awesome. All right. Dan gives advice. Sam is so nice. Yeet. Any difference between biotin absorption when it's part of a B complex vitamin versus on its own? Ooh, I also don't know that one, Donald. I would imagine it depends on the potency in the B complex, right? Right. I try to take around 10,000 mcgs a day if I'm doing biotin. I don't know if B complex has that in it, but good question. Yeah, good question. Have you noticed that Boss Man Jelly no longer advertising anymore? No, they just emailed me and probably a month ago, maybe, and asked me to be an affiliate again. And this one I didn't. I've denied them 3 times before this with 3 different employees, and now the 4th I've just stopped responding. Now, yeah, I just stopped responding. But no, I have not noticed that they stopped advertising. All right, Brad, thanks for sending in, man.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, number 1. Would love your opinion on status of beard or beard changes I should make. About 6 months in, growing for max length. Due to job requirements, what is your recommendation on up to 30 days period without the ability to shower or wash, keeping minimal packing in mind?
Wow.
Whoo, that is a tough one. Tough one there. Now, let's take a look, and this last one will make sense here. Here is Sean. Boom! Sean.
Okay.
Thank you for your service, of course.
That makes sense.
I was going to say, there's a lot that makes sense here. He is active duty. I'm not going to get into any details that he doesn't want me to, but he has shared before publicly. I believe it was a waiver that he was able to apply for and was accepted to be able to keep the beard at a time where you're not usually able to keep as much of a substantial beard.
Nice.
All right. So number 1, on the status or beard changes I should make. Sean, it looks awesome. The only thing that I would say as looking at it from this picture is it does look like when you're grooming, it is going in from the chin as you're grooming here. And you're getting this little kind of like almost a universal little push in to the chin. Very, very common. That happens from brushing or combing where it gets too far in. You're going down the face and then you push in below the chin, which is super natural because you have a backboard there, blackboard. I'm literally looking at a blackboard on a backboard, and then you push in and it starts to train the hairs. I would just be really aware of that and either do a round brush the opposite direction or just kind of play with the direction of the heat. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any beard advice for him before we hit the second question?
No, I think you hit the nail on the head.
Perfect. Okay. And then the second question. Due to job requirements, what are your recommendations on up to 30-day periods without the ability to shower or wash?
Ooh.
Okay. If you do not have the ability to shower or wash, option 1, just don't do anything with your beard. Just for your job, for your situation, just ride it out. Do the best you can. Option number 2, beard oil. And you said you can't wash or shower. So beard oil on a damp beard. It's not ideal because if you have dirt or buildup, you might be locking it into the skin. So in this extreme situation, I might say, I don't know if I've ever given this advice before. Don't worry about the beard. Just get through those 30 days and then come back after that.
I thought you were going to say trim it down.
Yeah.
I thought about that.
That's definitely a possibility. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. All right, Jason, take care, buddy. Yeah, I would say don't I would say don't do anything right now. He said religious exemption. That's what I thought. Okay. Again, I wasn't going to share anything I wasn't supposed to. So I would just do nothing. That's my final advice.
Oh man, that would be so hard.
It would be so difficult, but I would imagine he's not in a situation where the beard feeling good or looking good is of the like utmost importance, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. He said something.
Okay. He said that makes sense. Rinse and oil is easy. What about weekly stripping from a small shampoo bottle? If you can, heck yeah. I just don't know how logistically that would work. But yeah.
What about like a soap bar?
Solid beard wash bar? Yeah. If you have the ability to do like a solid beard wash bar, I was just going under the idea that you weren't able to wash and you can rinse it out. That would be a good one too. So yeah, I definitely and keep it simple. Yeah, if you're using oil, don't do scented. I agree. Go unscented and just keep it as simple as possible. So I strongly do not recommend a dry shampoo for a beard. That's just going to compound the problem and make more buildup. Strongly do not recommend it. Head hair is different situation, and I don't know enough to talk about that. But a solid beard wash bar would be a pretty decent one. Yeah, a pretty decent one. Ken says, bring baby wipes to spruce up the plums and the pits. That is a military veteran there. So he would definitely have a good perspective on that one. Chef, I don't think she has smelled that one. Okay. That's a really good one, Sean. Keep us posted on what you do, man, because that's definitely interesting. Hopefully you have internet and you can at least be entertained by the videos and streams. Thank you again, Sean. All right, Jeff V. Let me first start by saying thank you for what you do. If not for your YouTube channel, I may not even have considered growing a full beard. That's so cool. Your knowledge and experience played a big role in making me more confident in growing it. I was on Command's Corner last night for the first time, and it was my second time on one of your live streams. I was on Beard Advice Live a couple weeks ago, which was the first time ever on a live stream.
Wow.
So somebody's first ever live stream was with us. That's really cool. I welcome any input, good, bad, or indifferent. I've been growing for about 6 months and just trimmed for the first time. Thanks again for your help and knowledge. You are greatly appreciated. Stay bearded. And thank you for the kind words, Jeff. All right, here's Jeff. Look at that, man.
Dang.
Now, Jeff, I'll be super honest with you. All right. I almost said no. I almost wrote back to you and said, no, we have nothing for you. Absolutely no advice. Because we don't like flexes on this show where people send in to show off their beard. But I put you on because I genuinely do not think that's what you're doing. You're brand new to all this. You said you're 6 months in. You're figuring everything out. You just started joining streams and everything. You just trimmed it for the first time. Amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. In a dream world, I would love to see you grow your mustache out a little bit more. But that's just my dream world. Other than that, oh my gosh, look at Vado. He said that beard's sharper than my ex's tongue. Well played, Vado. Well played. I like that.
You just trimmed that yourself?
Dude.
Holy moly.
Silly. Yep.
Woo.
Silly. Absolutely fantastic. Jeff, I hope you're still in here and I hope you get to read all the comments in the chat. You are doing everything correctly. That color, the texture, the shape. You know what you're doing on trimming. It's very symmetrical. Dude.
It looks great.
Quality. Yeah.
It looks great with your head shape and everything. Like you got this down.
This style suits you so dang well, man. Absolutely so dang well. He says, is it strained? I would assume it's strained, but there are some people out there that do have naturally straight hair. Bud says he's jealous, man. Yeah, great beard. Yep, absolutely love it. I'll try to catch a comment I know you were in here earlier, but man, I'm so glad that the channel has helped you out. He said, and that's really cool. Like a beard like that said, I may not have even considered growing it if it wasn't for this channel. So cool, man. Keep it up. All right, Manuel, I think this is the last one or two here. So a big issue I have is that my right side first picture grows a bit slower and more uneven than my left side. It also feels like the bottom hairs on my right side grow different direction, growing more towards my ear rather than down. I was thinking about going to my barber and asking him to basically line it up and even both sides out as possible. So we'll address this from two sides. One is what could likely be causing that. And then two, based on your pictures, what we think you should do about that. Now, Sam, I'm going to set you up here on the spot again because I think you know one.
Okay.
If somebody's beard is growing differently and unevenly on one side compared to the other, what is the most common leading cause of that?
Sleeping on that side.
Usually it's based on sleeping. Now it can be other things, right? I've literally had on this show where I saw somebody's beard and I was like, I bet you're a truck driver. He's like, oh my God, yes. Because of the sun hitting it on one side all day, every day. That makes a big difference. It's usually sleeping. Now it can be natural growth pattern, even though that's far less common from left to right side of your beard. Mustache is very common, but usually it's you're sleeping on that side. And so just something to consider there. Essentially what that does is you constrict those blood vessels for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours every single night. And your one side's not getting as much on the nutrients as the other side. And so, yeah. Let's go ahead and see what the beard is looking like here. Awesome. So he said this one is not as full as this one. If I were to say before the stream, Sam, which one looks weaker out of these pictures? Could you pick it out?
Well, yes.
Yeah, I mean,
But,
barely, yeah.
like, if I were to see you in person, I wouldn't. First and foremost, I don't think anybody can see both sides at the same time.
Correct.
So I don't think I would notice it, but I hate saying that because I know that you probably notice it, and I don't want to discredit your feelings, but I really don't think it's that big of a deal.
Especially at this length. So, Manuel, you said, I'm thinking about going to my barber to have him line it up. Manuel, I don't know what he would line. Like, your answer to solving the problem right now is think about the cause, but also a heated brush. You talked about the direction of your beard. Like one of them, the one goes back towards your ear, and a heated brush will solve all of that. All of that. And so, Jeff just realized he's live. Awesome, man. You're here. I would say get a heated brush on that bad boy and you'll be fine. At this length, nobody in person will notice any difference. Now, as you grow, it could be more of a problem. But right now, you're your worst critic. Don't worry about that, dude. Jeff on the last one said he took off about 1/4 of an inch. Dude,
that's good, though.
That takes skill to take off. I've never taken off 1/4 of an inch in my life, ever. And so nobody, exactly. and yeah, as you grow, it can even itself out as well. So just keep that in mind. Michael, we covered you earlier, man. You got to go back and check out the start of the show. Thank you. And yeah, there are some growth products that can give you a chance. Caleb said Dr. Nick's growth oil helped his beard, even the thickness. That definitely could be worth a try. Yep, 100%. Good at, see? That's why we do a live stream, guys. It's because you guys have stuff that you chip in that's awesome. So, Manuel, great looking beard, man. Keep growing. Get a heated brush. That can make a really nice difference. All right, this is our last one. Stan from Bulgaria.
Wow.
Recently started educating myself about beard care. I used to keep my beard short for a long time, and he included some pictures. I don't think I put them in on this one. A couple of weeks ago, I found Dan's channel. I've watched a ton of videos to educate myself. When I go for something, I go all the way. My kind of person. The next question is, how do I find the right style for my beard? I like the style. I like the straight hairstyle. Looking for a very masculine and powerful dominant style. I will appreciate any recommendations with pictures. I really like to spend time styling my beard and achieve very well maintained, no longer than medium length style beard. I found a great community here.
Oh, you did.
Love that. All right. And Jeff says, thanks for all the awesome support, everyone.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. All right, Stan, here is the beard. And he included all sorts of pictures.
Okay.
And this is essentially just a week with products.
Okay.
So
nice.
Yeah, great beard, man. You said you go all in. You're doing a great job. Think about what you think would be a good style for what he was talking about. No longer than medium beard, strong, all that stuff based on his look, based on his hair. The first thing I will say, Stan, is it is time to start letting that neckline go a little bit lower. You took off a significant portion down here, which is fine. It's not a problem. It'll fill in. You got great genes, it looks like, for this. So let that fill in more, especially, let me draw this again here, especially this portion. The reason why is this is called your connector. So when you look to the side and you see that little kind of, window, little peek through where the beard does this, right? It goes here and then kind of jots down. I want to close this, and that's going to happen with your neckline. That's my first bit of big advice, regardless of what style you end up going with. All right. And so he said, sorry if I have mistakes to learn language. Dude, that was beautiful.
Oh,
You did
yeah.
a great job, man. Absolutely a great job. All right. So for Stan, do you have a goal in mind?
Well, when you say like powerful and masculine, I instantly think like the God of War beard.
Yeah, I agree entirely. Going for a Kratos beard, going for a God of War beard. And I'll show you an example here. Now, my styling and trimming is not going to suit this type of beard. Why is it all blurry here? But I would definitely recommend my buddy Scuba. Stan, if you're not following his channel, it'll be a really good one for you. Very different style than me, guys, but I think diversity is great. I don't think that because he's different, you should say, no, bad, no, go watch him. Go support him.
And he's an amazing person.
He is. He's so funny. He's such a good dude as well. I would go for the God of War, a.k.a. Kratos, a.k.a. BeardTube, especially in this picture right here. I think that's actually a slam dunk. Pretty simple one. And again, Stan, look up BeardTube, a.k.a. Scuba, and I think that would I didn't have it ready. I just searched it.
You did.
I can work and talk at the same time.
That's actually his background.
Yeah, right. Don't tell him, guys. Don't tell him.
Of course, like the one where he's not in here.
Right. Scuba's normally in the
praise.
stream. Yeah, for sure. Normally I'm giving him a hard time. Yeah, no doubt. So, Stan, you're doing great. Lower that neckline, especially right here. Your angle's going to kind of come out this way a little bit. That wasn't my best one. All right, so lower the neckline and then give it a nice little angle. And this is kind of, oh man, it hit my thumb. That's going to give you your look right there. And you should be able to have, I was laughing at you. Can somebody drop Scuba's link? Sure, I'll be happy to. It's just BeardTube on YouTube, but I will be happy to link it in the chat for you guys. And just tell them I sent you. Give them a hard time. All right. But no, you can tell them I said nice things. You don't have to ruin our fun party over there. All right. Already start growing the neckline. Perfect. BeardTube is in the chat, guys. I genuinely recommend him. He's more of a comic relief, not as serious kind of approach. And that's awesome, man.
Someone go tell Scuba we said nice things about him.
Yeah. Make sure you tell him that we linked his channel. We said nice things. And look at that. He just gained some subs tonight.
Woo!
Sub to him. Thank you. You're welcome. And I will say a lot of people find him before me. So I'm not over here acting like I'm like doing something great for him. A lot of people find him first. I can
Scuba's fine and dandy with his subscriber count.
Giveaway time. Here we go, guys. We're going to give away at the end of the show a $50 gift card from Freeborn Beard. Now I'm going to drop a link in the chat with their company's website and information. But here's the link for the giveaway. Very simple, you guys. Click the link in the chat, put your name, put your email, and be here, and you will get a $50 gift card to buy whatever you would like from this channel. Yeah, from this channel. Who was first, Dan or Scuba? Scuba by a lot, by years. I watched Scuba every video before. Actually, when this channel's idea was birthed, I was watching a Scuba video and Sam came up behind me and said, I think you should make videos. I think you'd be good at it. So yeah, strongly, clearly, 100% Scuba was before me and has a much larger channel. All right. Giveaway time here. Let me pop back as you guys are getting these links. Woohoo! It's me. All right. When you get these links.
Too soon.
Yeah, not yet. All right. But again, here's some information about this company, you guys. DanC10 is your non-affiliate discount code. Again, not an affiliate, but strongly recommend, strongly love. Their customer service will be above and beyond. Trust me on that one, guys. Above and beyond here. Look at that carrier blend. All natural, all essential oils, and just amazing. Yep. Scuba, Dan and Sam said nice things. Thanks, RPG. Jeez Louise. Sam told you not to burp, though. Yeah, trigger warning. If burps trigger you, Scuba does burp in just about every video. Yep. Okay. To the page, but nothing in particular. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Banana Go. Oh, yeah, I had the asterisk in there. You're right. All right, let me try that one more time in the chat. YouTube, see how there's a space here? If you put something that's a character after it, YouTube combines them. It's so annoying. So annoying.
That's weird.
In a description, it's fine, but not in the chat. And now it works just fine. Jeez Louise. All right. Thank you, Banana Goat. But again, guys, it is in the chat right now, tonight or tomorrow. So we are doing the $50 gift card giveaway right meow right on the stream immediately. And thank you, John, for bringing this up, by the way. Tomorrow on their Instagram account, there's going to be a giveaway exclusive to Instagram. I will link it in the chat right now. You guys click that. Go give them a follow on Instagram. It is absolutely free to follow them, and you can enter some giveaways. And guys, I saw a bunch of questions come in after halftime. You guys have so many beautiful questions tonight. Reach out to me, Dancy Bearded on Instagram, or my email in every description of a video, and I got you covered. All right. You ready for this giveaway, CMC?
Yep.
Okay. Good luck, everybody. Let's go ahead and see who this winner could possibly be. Just wanted to make sure all the giveaways were looking good. All right. Do you see me eating mice, boy? That must be a movie reference. Is that of Mice and Men? I don't know that one. All right.
Why would he be quoting of Mice and Men?
He's a teacher, and they do that.
Oh.
All right, here we go, guys. Good luck. If you see your name on the screen,
Super Troopers.
Drop.
More like
oh, okay.
That's right, meow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's when he's at the car. Got it. My brain was off. I got it.
Lord.
The snozberries. All right. Oh,
I dropped the snozberries.
To the boys. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that one earlier. All right. Do we have in the building a potential winner? Here is a potential government name, but many of us know him by Mr. Big Daddy Kane. Come on down. Drop a comment, and they got to be here, right? We just did the giveaway link. Man, I don't put it in the description anymore.
Right.
So yeah.
What if somebody wasn't here?
That'd be sad.
Weird.
Pretty sad. That's like a hit and run. Like, enter the giveaway and go. Like, unless there's like explosive diarrhea.
Oh my God. I was just going to say maybe he had emergency poop.
We always do that. Yep. Okay. Hey, Big Daddy Kane. Congrats, man. You have won. And of course, it was Freeborn. That was like, dummy. It's Super Troopers. Yeah, I did. I just messed that one up. All right, guys. Big Daddy Kane, they will be emailing you the gift card to the email that you signed up with. Congratulations. I really like a bunch of their oils. If I had to recommend one right now, I would probably go with Wallace. But you can't go wrong with a bunch of them. Again, all natural. Give them a check, guys. I will see you on their Instagram entering the giveaways. And that was me on Monday. I signed up, then fell asleep. That can happen. I can understand that.
Oh, wow.
I can see that. Yeah, no doubt. All right, guys, so many good questions. Beard Octane versus Honest Amish. They're both great. If you want scent options and more product options like butter or wash, go Beard Octane. If you want in-store, more price-friendly, go Honest Amish. Pros and cons, but they're both great. All right, everybody. Sam C, any final things for the people out there?
About to go eat.
Hungry. Let's go. All right, guys. We will see you when we see you. Hopefully Friday on the podcast. Speaking of that, Sam, what is the topic on Friday?
Food.
Literally on food.
Yeet.
Yeet. All right, guys. We out of here. Stay bearded, stay positive, and